What's up, motherfuck? So here I'm scrolling Google News, just seeing if there's anything interesting going on in the world, see if the world got better at all, see if anyone else, what the fuck's on my chin? Jumped on the bandwagon of, fuck Marilyn Manson. I saw that he fucking supposedly hired like 24-hour security. Like I haven't really seen much else like, from his side, except like that one statement he initially posted and then just like apparently he has security, but I honestly don't know whether to like believe that shit or not because it's on like not so like believable like news sites or whatever that I was scrolling down just a little bit, and it's all Nurgle from Behemoth literally convicted of offending religious feelings or whatever. Like I remember I think it was like a year or two ago where he ripped up the Bible in like Poland or whatever and got arrested because he was like calling it a book of lies and ripping it up and everything, which, like Manson's done a bunch of times and I've personally done quite a bit. Remember like on April 31st, it was like ritual day, like quite a while ago, and I had this Bible that was from the 1800s, and so I ripped it up and burnt it while listening to Marilyn Manson, and that's like a true story, like 100%. Also did like that dedication, like my soul to Satan thing. I also did that, but it was on a similar day. Like I did that during the day, and then that night, me and my now wife, we burnt the Bible and lit it on fire as I repeated, "This is what you should fear. You are what you should fear." It was like a whole moment for me. um, but anyways, it's just like really. So you're actually seriously, like, you offended religious feelings, hey Wiener, and I guess he has to pay like about like worth like $4,000 in fees or whatever, and then like $3,000 in fucking like court fees. So it's just like, how is that seriously a thing, you know? Like because I guess this time he stood on like either a picture or a statue or something like of the Virgin Mary. So the fact that in other countries, I mean this country honestly isn't getting, it's starting to get just as bad, to be completely honest, but like the fact that you can get convicted of offending people or just like hurting people's fucking feelings is so sad. It's just like what happened to freedom of speech? I guess there isn't freedom of speech over there. And honestly, the freedom of speech that we have is getting less and less. So it's like it feels like that's our future, you know. And then I saw like the members of Iced Earth like quit because of the John Schaefer, I think that's his fucking name, or whatever, the dude that was in the Capitol building. All fucking crazy. I remember when that literally first happened, and like I think it was like 10, 15, 20 minutes later, there was like all these memes that it was the dude from Iced Earth, but I wasn't sure, you know. And then I did some more like research, and I guess he was like part of like the, oh, what the fuck is that, the something boys or something, that was like all for Trump and all against like, basically super conservative and like super right wing or whatever. So that's just trippy, like, on one hand it's like, you know like I get not wanting to be associated with someone that is in all this trouble, but I mean that kind of seems like, if that was seriously like a band member and like they just kind of stood up for what they believed in regardless of what it was and went to took that risk, of doing that, like why abandon him now? Like you were obviously in the band with him when he had those fucking views and was in that thing, so why now? Just because it came public. So I mean, I get like not wanting to be the center of like controversy, but honestly, it's just bringing attention because who the fuck thought of Iced Earth until recently? Not many fucking people. So it's just like, okay, just another band, just like guilty of kicking people when they're down. You know, just doesn't make much sense to me. I feel like that's just how everything is nowadays. Just like if you're not politically correct, if you're not like on the whatever side, like there always has to be sides nowadays, and people that normally would stick together are just, falling apart and just jumping on bandwagons, and it's pretty pathetic. I just don't understand it.